Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am again in front of you with the lecture of class 12th. In the lecture of class 12th, today I will solve the next statement questions of exercise 6.5. This is my fifth lecture of maxima and minima. So this is my fifth lecture of maxima and minima. Today I have given the last lecture on maxima and minima. So let's start with the question number 22nd, in which you have to make, you have a wire of 28 meter wire, right? So I have taken a 28 meter wire like this. 28 meter wire is to be cut into two pieces. It is cut into two pieces. One of the pieces to be made into a square. Let us suppose the length of this side, this part, this piece is x, and the remaining length of this piece is 28 minus x. Okay. So how you can find this piece is converted into a square and this piece is converted into a circle. One piece is to be made into a square and other into a circle. What should be the length of two pieces? What should be the length of two pieces? That means you have to find, let us suppose it is AB and this is C. You have to find the length of AC and BC. Okay. So how we can find the length? First of all, in the statement you have to find out, we have to do the function, we have to make the function on which statement. Okay, so that the combined area of the square and circle is minimum. That means we have to find the minima on the combined area of square and circle. Means we have to take the area of both together and do the derivative, and each and everything is depend on that minima depend on that function. For making that function, I have to take the circumference and perimeter to change the inequality into one variable. How? So let's start with the question. This is the perimeter of square. I will write down, you can write it as the length of one piece is x. Okay. Let length of one piece, you can say that it is equals to AC, that is equals to x. Length of other piece, that is equals to BC, is equals to 28 minus x, right? How you can solve? This is a perimeter of square. Perimeter of square, that is equals to x, because I have taken this wire and mold in the form of square. When you mold a wire in the form of square or bend a wire in the form of square, the full wire is come into the form of a square. That means the perimeter is equals to the length of that piece. Okay, so the perimeter of square is equals to x. What is the formula? That is 4a into x. A is equals to x by 4. Now come to the circumference of circle. Circumference of circle. What is the circumference of circle? That is 2 circumference of circle, that is 28 minus x, or we can say that 2 pi r is equals to 28 minus x, and r is equals to 28 minus x upon 2 pi, right? Why we have find it? Because I have to take the combined area on which all the variables are different. We will convert these two sides and radius into the one variable, that is x. Okay, the combined area is equals to, that is represented by a, that area of the square, that is side square, plus pi r square, right? What is the value of a in the form of x? That is x by 4 whole square plus pi, and what is the value of r? That is 28 minus x upon 2 pi whole square, right? Now solve with x square, 4 4 is 16, plus pi, we have 28 minus x whole square, divide by 2 to the 4 pi square, right? Pi and pi will cancel out. Now we have to, the full function is in the form of x only. We will do respect to x. dA upon dx. How you can find? This will equals to 2x upon 16 plus 228 minus x. And then further you will do the differentiation of this one, that is minus 1. So I will change this in the negative form upon 4 pi. Okay. So I will cancel 2 8s are 2 1 are 2 2 2s are. So it will equals to x upon 8 minus 28 minus x upon 2 pi. Our next step is you have to equate it is equals to 0 at a critical points. So dA is equals to dx is equals to dA upon dx is equals to 0. Now I will do the next step here. Okay, I will remain the diagram as it is so that it become easy for you to calculate the length of one side and other side. Okay, so I will make the diagram as it is to find the length of the sides. Okay, so next step is what is the value of dA upon dV, that is equals to x by 8, that is x upon 8 minus 28 minus pi minus x upon 2 pi is equals to 0. I will take it on the right hand side like this, 28 minus x upon 2 pi. I will take the cross multiplication. This is 2 pi x is equals to 28 8s are 224. This is 224 minus 8x. Okay. After taking cross multiplication, I will take it on the right hand side. This will equals to 2 pi plus 8 into x is equals to 224. X is equals to 224 divided by 2 pi plus 8. I will take 2 as a common factor. When you take it as common factor, it will equals to 112. That means 112 upon pi plus 4 is the critical point. Now come to the second step, third step, that is you have to find the derivative, second order derivative. So I will rub from this side. I will take the derivative, second order derivative. The first order derivative is here. Okay. When I do the derivative with respect to x, it becomes 1 upon x. Okay. This will equals to 1 upon x d square a upon dx square. That is equals to 1 upon 8. Right. When you solve it, it will equals to 1 upon 8 minus 1 upon 2 pi. When you do the derivative of this one, this is minus 1. So 1 by 8 plus 1 upon 2 pi is greater than 0. This implies when you want to find the derivative at x is equals to 112 upon pi plus 4. The value remains same because there is no x. So a is minimum at x is equals to 112 upon pi plus 4. Now this is the length of one piece, that is x, and we have to find the length of the another piece. So how we will subtract this from the 24 from 28. So therefore the length of one piece, length of one piece is equals to 112 upon pi plus 4. Length of other piece, that is equals to 28 minus 112 upon pi plus 4. When you take the LCM, 28 pi plus 28 4s are 112 minus 112 upon pi plus 4. The second value is 28 pi. This is 28 pi upon pi plus 4. So this is the length of the second part. So this is the way to solve this question. The question is very easy. Only the factor is you have to understand the function on which your whole question depends. Okay, come to the next question. you have to show that, prove that, not show, it's a prove that volume of largest cone. That means you have to find the volume of cone that should be maximum. Largest cone that can be inscribed in a sphere, that is inscribed मतलब inside a sphere. So I will make a sphere. Okay, and the cone is inside a sphere like this. Right? So this is inscribed in a sphere with radius r. So the radius of the sphere is r, capital R. That means it is also capital R. Right? You have to show that the volume of cone is 8/27 of the volume of sphere. You have to prove two things. First is volume of the cone is maximum, right? And the second is the volume of cone divided by volume of sphere is equals to 8/27. So let's start with the questions with the solution of this question. Let us suppose the radius of the cone is small r and height. This is a h. That is the total height of the cone. And this part, this is O, A, B and C. This length of OC is equals to h minus capital R. Right? So let's start with the question. First of all, take the radius. That is, I want to find out this R square in triangle. In triangle BOC. If I want to find r square, that is capital R square is equals to small r square plus h minus capital R whole square. R square, this small r square is capital R minus h minus r whole square. Right? Now you will take the formula of the cone. Volume of cone. What is that formula? I will write it as V is equals to 1/3 pi r square h. Right? So I will change this r square by using this. So 1/3 pi h, and in place of r square I will write r capital R minus h minus small capital R. And now I will solve this one. Take the whole square. This is r square minus h square plus, that is converted into minus r square, that minus is converted into plus 2hr. This r square and r square will cancel. This will equals to, I will take it, multiply h inside the bracket, 1/3 pi. This is 2h square r minus h cube, right? So this is the volume V. Now I will take the derivative, dV upon dh. That is 1/3 pi. This 2 2s are 4hr minus 3h square. Now I will equate it is equals to 0. dV upon dh is equals to 0. Then what will happen? This term 1/3 pi, inside the bracket we have 4hr minus 3h square is equals to 0. Right? Now find the value of h in the form of r. How you can find? 1/3, this multiplied with 0, finished out, take h as a common factor, 4r minus 3h is equals to 0. H will never be equals to a 0 value because h is a height. Therefore, h not equals to 0. Therefore, because, this is the sign of because, therefore, 4h minus 4r, not h, it is a r, minus 3h is equals to 0. 3h is equals to 4r and h is equals to 4r by 3. So this is the value of h. Now we will find double derivative, that is d square b dh square. What is the value of double derivative? That is 1/3 pi as it is, and 4r, that is 4r minus 3 2s are 6h. This is 3 2s are 6h. I will put the value of h in the next step. I will rub from this side. Okay, so I will put the values. What is that value? We have to find the double derivative. I have find out. Now I will put the values to show its maximum. Okay, so that will equals to that is equals to d square b dh square is equals to 1 by 3 pi. I will put the value of h, that is 4r by 3, right? So this 4r minus 6, 4r by 3. After solving, I have 4r, 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8r, that is negative 4r pi upon 3. This is less than 0. Therefore, volume is maximum. Okay, maximum at h is equals to 4r by 3. So this is the way of the solution of this. Find the value of h till the largest cone. Volume is maximum here. Now the second thing, you have to find the volume of cone. Volume of cones divided by volume of sphere. Right? You all have done this 1 by 3. What is the value before doing the derivative? I have the value for pi by 3. Inside the bracket we have for 2r h square minus h cube. Right? This is the volume of cone. Before doing the derivative, I have find out this, and then I have done that derivative. So this is the formula. Then 4 by 3 pi sphere have a r cube. Right? Now we will find it by using the value of h. That is pi by this 3 and 3 will cancel. 1 pi and pi will cancel. We have 2r. What is the value of h? So I will cancel out. Okay. I will put the value of h, that is 4r upon 3 whole square minus 4r upon 3 whole cube divided by 4r cube. First of all, simplify the numerator, then try to cancel out to get the answer 8 by 27. Okay. So I will do by taking the LCM. We have we have 4 4s are 16. 2r into 16r square upon 3 3s are 9 minus 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64 r cube divided by 3 3s are 9 upon 4 r cube. First of all, taking r cube common. When you take, this is 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. It is multiplied 3 times. So I will take r common, and inside the bracket 32 by 9 minus 64 by 27 divided by 4 r cube. This r cube and r cube will cancel. I will take the LCM, that is 27 into 4. So 32 3s are 3 2s are 6, 3 6s are 9. That is 96 minus 64. What is the answer? After subtracting 96 from 94, that is 32. 32 upon 27 into 4. That is 8. 8 by 27. So this is the way to find the answer. The question says that the volume of the sphere, in that comes out, the volume of the sphere is 8 by 27. Volume of the cone is the volume of cone, that is cone upon volume of cone upon volume of sphere is equals to 38 by 27. Now I will take this from the denominator and this goes here with the numerator volume of sphere. So this is the way to solve this question. This question is very important, comes in 2003, 5, 8, 13 and many more years. Okay, so this is very important question. Come to the next question. Now next question I have taken, that is the question number 25th, in which this question is different than other questions, in which you have to find the angle theta and the volume is maximum, the cone of maximum volume. That means you have to make a function on which function of volume which should be maximum. Okay, so first of all make a cone and suppose it's all measurements. Okay, first is semi-vertical angle, that is this is theta, right? This is L, this is H and this is R. So let R is equals to radius of cone. Okay. Then L is equals to slant height. H is equals to height of cone. Height of cone, and theta is equals to semi-vertical angle. Okay, we have to find the value of theta, that is tan inverse root 2. First of all, I will concentrate on the volume, that is 1 by 3 pi r square h. This is the volume of cone. We need the whole quantity should be in the form of one variable. So you all know h square plus r square is equals to L square. If I want to find the value of r square, there is equals to L square minus h square. I will use this in the place of r square, that is r square is equals to L square minus h square into h. This is the value of v. Now I will multiply 1 by 3 pi L square into h minus h cube. This is v. Now find dv upon dh, that is 1 by 3 pi. This is L square into h, that is L square minus 3h square. Okay. dv upon dh is equals to 0. When we take it as a 0, so we have 1 by 3 pi L square minus 3h square. 3h square is equals to 0. This will multiply with 0 becomes 0. L square is equals to 3h square. This L square upon h square is equals to 3 and L upon h is equals to root 3. So I will remain it as it is. Now I will find the value of d square v upon dh square. d square v upon dh square. When you find it, it will equals to 1 by 3, it will equals to 0 minus 6h. 1 by 3 pi minus 6h. When you put the value of h, that is L upon root 3, it remains negative. That means this is negative 2 pi h less than 0. V is maximum. Maximum at x is equals to maximum at, this is not x, at the given value. I will write it as a, because it doesn't have a value, so I will write at, you can write it as at L upon h is equals to root 3. Okay. Now what is the value of L upon h? L upon h in a triangle, if I suppose it as AOB, in triangle AOB, this L upon h, hypotenuse upon base, that is secant theta, that is equals to root 3. But we will find the value in the form of tan. So how we can find tan? Tan theta is equals to under root of secant square theta minus 1. Is it right? This will equals to theta. So I will write the value of root 3 whole square minus 1 square and root will cancel, we will get root 2. Okay. Now what is the value of theta here? This will equals to, what is the value? The volume is maximum. What is the value of theta? That is root 2. tan theta is equals to root 2 and theta is equals to tan inverse root 2. So we have to find this one. I will write a line at the last of this. This V is maximum at theta is equals to tan inverse root 2. So this is the way to solve these type of questions. These questions all are same, but method, one conclusion of these question is you have to concentrate. You have to concentrate on the factors, on the fact on which you have to find the maxima or minima. Okay, after that you will apply the derivative and the critical points on that function. Okay, so read the statement carefully and make the function according to the given maxima and minima. Thank you. Do the practice of this type of question. Thank you.